Hi, I'm Michael Brown for INIKA Cosmetics, and I'm here today with my model Leanne, a busy mother of two, and we're going to show you how to do a really quick, easy, flawless face, especially when you're a busy mum like yourself, Leanne. So today we're using the INIKA products, obviously natural, half mineral, half organic, very important for that healthy lifestyle, and I'm going to use the INIKA Primer. First of all, most people put primer on separately to foundation, but for summer, I love mixing them together to get a more dewier look. It spreads easier over the skin and really adapts and melts to the skin tone. So you just mix it together and that gives a more almost milkier foundation. With foundation, most concerns are in the centre of the face, so I like starting right there where the concerns are with redness and pores and maybe even some, spots or something that you might have in the centre of the face. We use the foundation brush spreading outwards, and you should be able to see the skin is slightly improving in texture and colour, having more of a glow, and evening out any concerns that we may have with pigmentation, redness, and obviously giving more of a smoother result. The brush is so important to get a flawless look. And we love how the foundation is spreading easier with no marks around the hair or jawline. Once the foundation is applied, and of course you can apply more for nighttime in more of a dabbing movement like that to get more coverage, but for day we just kept it quite nice and natural for Leanne today. Once we do that, it's nice to actually add some highlighter. Highlighter is a great way to increase that moisturised look on the skin. And same thing again, I mix the primer with the highlighter. Once you mix them together, the highlighter becomes liquid gold. And we can see there's light coming from the side. So if you turn your head slightly to that side, if we put the liquid gold just in little dots on the actual cheekbone, then pat them into the skin. But with the primer mixed in with the highlighter, it really makes it bond easier to the skin, adapts well, and blends beautifully into the foundation that's applied. So everything should be seamless and invisible, almost like the light is naturally on her skin. We can also apply some light onto the chin, centre of the nose. A great tip is the Cupid's bow. That really makes a bit more of a pout because the light will hit on that little area and promote the lip forward, which means a great pout for Leanne. And the same thing on the other side. So the benefits of the highlighter is really to promote radiance, really great to really bring up some bone structure as well. So the cheekbones, the forehead, the Cupid's bow, the chin, any frontal areas that you want to promote forward, that really gives light to the face. It also adds youth because if you're dehydrated, you're feeling a bit flat, it will really promote light throughout the skin. Then when you add contour and blush and lips, it actually gives that contrast of highlight and shade to bring out the best in the features. So cheekbones is my favourite area to highlight. And I think you agree from seeing that there, it just promotes that nice glow. Now to contrast from the light, it's bronzer. And bronzer is one of the favourite products we use in summer. So I have the loose bronzer in number 3. I'm going to use a brush that's not too big. I think some people for contouring use a big fluffy brush. That's more for all over the face. My brush is a little bit smaller so the contour can really angle and sculpt the face. I dust into the lid, but it's very important to always brush off the excess. Otherwise you might get a big orange splat on the face, which I'm sure you don't want that, Leanne. I pinch the brush a little bit to make it thinner. And right under the bone, from the sideburn area down to the lip, it's almost like I'm cutting in the face and sculpting. This automatically lifts the cheekbone and gives Leanne a much more structured look, plus giving her a glow because it is bronzer. So if you look to the camera and look forward, you should be able to see that side's a little bit more sculpted, lifted, a little bit thinner as well, which is quite nice if you're going out in the evening. Other side, and turn this way. So once again, cheekbone's quite prominent. We just apply underneath, under the bone. You can bring it forward a little bit, and the benefit of starting to the hairline down to the jaw is if you go upwards with your strokes, there'll be a lot of bronzer here, and that can look really muddy and dirty. So it's much easier to apply under the bone, bringing it forward. Gorgeous. She's sculpted. We can also apply a little bronzer at the peak of the brow, that high point, into the hairline. Because if you have a lot of eye makeup on, it can be quite dark here, which can recede the eye. And if it's really white there, sometimes that can cover over and the eyes are really deep set. So it's great to do that there. To push the temple area back, to release the eye forward because you've sculpted there as well and the eye comes forward. And you can even use bronzer as a little bit of a blush as well. So now I'm just bringing it over to the front of the cheekbones. We've sculpted and added colour. And the last thing with your bronzer, which is really great, is it's great as an eyeshadow base. Sometimes you don't need to get the extra eyeshadow like a taupe or a caramel. Just use your bronzer because that way it matches the shade in the skin. So if you close for me, rather than having it that way, I pinch the brush and very gently apply across the lid. The bristles of the brush naturally fold over the curves and contour of the eye. So it's quite surprising how you don't need to be so precise. Just a little wash across the eye. And instantly her lid is a little bit more of that bronze tone, which can also bring out her eyes being a greeny colour, so it contrasts. Much easier than getting another eyeshadow out. Just use the one product. Great for someone like Leanne as well, because with one product she's sculpted, she can use it as an all-over face glow, and now she can use it as an eyeshadow base, really giving her eyes some depth to then add colour later on at night time if she needs to. Beautiful. Open, Leanne. So you should be able to see the bronze gives her a little bit of depth. It really recedes back any folding of the skin because it's a darker colour. Plus it contrasts with her eye colour there. So the bronze look is really fabulous. Plus she has light on her face and a nice light foundation. If you don't mix the foundation in with the primer, it's more of a going out look. So for Leanne that's on, you know, mother on the go, for a day look, this is fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you.